Hi Flosstube, how is everybody doing? It's Friday, March 3rd. I hope everybody's having a great Friday and that you're going to have an awesome stitching weekend coming up. I'm doing an update because one of the pieces that I stitched, and I do want to be mailing that out to someone. And spoiler alert, Cheryl, if you're watching, you want to skip ahead. My sister is going to be making me a project bag. She's an amazing quilter. And she would do it 100 times better than I could, I'm sure. So last week I did go to my fabric store, which is not too far from my stitching store, which is Dixie Darling in Pigeon Forge. The fabric store is called the Cherry Pit, and it's an amazing fabric store. They have quilting classes and so many different fabrics to choose from, and it's top quality stuff. It's not like the box stores. So I went in and I picked out a couple of fabrics that I want my sister to make the bag for me. And these fabrics are really fun, and it's something that I know I'll like. Chocolates, divine. It has, truffles. And this one is chocolate covered strawberries. So the two together will make it a really pretty project bag. I can't eat it every day, but I could look at it. Now my sister does a lot of quilting, and she's made me several pieces throughout the years. And before I sent out the fabric, I wanted to make her a stitching piece, to thank her, because when we make something for someone else, it takes our time, our energy, our thought, our love. And she's done many pieces for me. So I did stitch her up an ornament. It's by Prairie Schooler. And you could see it has a little metal butterfly in the middle there. And the trimming is chenille. And there is the back of the fabric. And that is a beautiful little ornament that she could put on a tree. She could hang it in her quilt room with her fabrics, and I'm sure she will enjoy that. The next thing I'm going to tell you about is I did have to replace my Logitech keyboard. Now, if you don't know what this is, you put in your cell phone or your iPad, and instead of having to type on the device, you just type on your keypad, and it's connected with Bluetooth. And I ruined mine, so last week I went out to Best Buy because they were on sale for $29.99 and they're regularly $49.99. Now when I went into the store, they were gone. So I was a little disappointed, and they did say their other Best Buy had it. So I was headed out to go there, and I stopped in Staples, which was right next door, to get a couple things. And I saw that they had the Logitech keyboard. So I went to the manager and I said, "Do you price match?" And he said, "Yes." I was like, "Awesome, it's on sale for $29.99 next door." So he's like, "Fine." I went up to the register. I told them it was $29.99, and they just rung me up. They didn't ask for any proof or receipts or anything like that. So I wanted to pass that tip along to everybody. So if you ever have that type of situation, always ask if the store price matches. I find a lot of the stores and retailers are doing that nowadays to keep up, with business, I guess. Now, it is March, so I did stitch a couple of spring pieces last year. And I got my bowl. And it's not a dough bowl, it's a heart-shaped wood bowl. And heart shape is my absolute favorite shape. And it's a pretty big bowl. You could see the heart goes sideways, and of course the pieces fell. I'll be posting a picture in that at the end of the video so you could see a nice display of it. But the first piece I have in there, I know Yvonne at Night Owl Stitcher is stitching this piece right now. And this is by Lizzie Kate, and it was a kit. Now I didn't finish it in the egg shape. I added blue trim and the pink fabric, and I made the cording for the back. And it's a beautiful piece. I actually used the Weeks Dye Works threads to finish that piece. and that goes in the bowl. And the next piece I did was a freebie on Pinterest. So I just went online and printed it up, and it's a beautiful little rabbit. She's so cute. She's got a beautiful little dress there. And this is the fabric it's finished on. And those are in my display bowl. The next piece is called Summer House. Let me get that, sorry. And I made this into a little pillow. And you can see, I have the strawberry fabric. And you got the lace trim to finish that up. So that's just a display piece that, you know, I put around the house. And I have bought just a couple of patterns, and I guess I'm being attracted to spring and Easter. And this is a Mirabilia pattern, and it's called the Easter Fairy. Now it's still in its packaging, so I'll see if I can get the glare out there. And it's a cute little piece. It has all of the beading, the threads, and the fabric. Now I'm not sure if I'll use the linen. I'll have to, when I get to that, take that out and see if I want to do it. But it came as a kit, and I just loved it. And the Mirabilia piece I'm working on right now, Tree of Hope, is an amazing piece. I love stitching on it, so I'm enjoying that. And the next pattern I got is Prairie Schooler. It's called April, and it's book number 152. And I really want to stitch the rabbit in here. I don't know if I'll stitch the whole piece. But that was the main reason why I purchased that pattern. Now, I have been working on Tree of Hope. I didn't get my frame yet, so I am using a Q-snap, which is not my favorite, but it works for what it's doing right now. And you could see the leaves, and you could see the tree forming here already. It's beautiful. You could see my little sand dollar pin holder there. And here are some pin keeps that I purchased. This one for my son. This was the Halloween one I purchased for him. This is the lollipop. This is a hummingbird. And this says stitching. These two were given to me by people, and I appreciate this. And then I have a little one here. It's like sparkly. It looks like a mermaid type tail there. And I'll list below where I purchased those. All at one site. There's another site I purchased a couple from, but I didn't get them yet, and I will post those in future video. Now I am going to my first stitching retreat May, and it's May 12th and 13th in Tennessee. It's really not far from where I live at all, and hopefully I'll get to see some of you there. Or if you don't know about stitching retreats, I'm gonna post that below. Because I didn't know where to find those before, and her name is Katrina, and I'll definitely put her information if you're interested in attending retreats or anything in the future. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm excited to go to that in May. Now, a couple of new floss tubers that I've come across are really amazing. Everybody brings something different to the table. Everybody has their own personality. And the couple that I'm going to mention I really enjoy. And the first one, her name is Mary Rose, and her floss tube is Stitchblisscorner. And she brings history along with the stitching. It's just amazing to me. I love her videos, and I learn a lot from them. So if I could learn something while I'm stitching, that's a good thing. And the next one is Elizabeth Andrus, and it's Andrus. That's the name of her floss tube, and she's doing ornaments to fill a whole tree, kind of like what I'm doing. And she's done some amazing ornaments. I really do recommend that you visit these two women. They're amazing, and they're new. And when you're new, sometimes this has been around a while. I just found out about it myself not too long ago. And you need to say hello, and just say hi, even if you know, it's not your style or something, you know, because we all need a little thumbs up or a subscribe or a comment. We all love comments, you know. It's why we do our videos. We hope we're giving something to someone else to help them out and inspire them a little bit for their stitching. Now, at the end of my video, I'm going to post cards of the businesses I was talking about. I'm a big proponent of supporting small businesses, especially cross-stitch stores and fabric stores. So many have gone out of business, and I don't want to lose any more, especially in my area. We really need to support them, and I know online is big. We all have our place for that, but it's important to support these businesses. If we don't, these cross-stitch stores will go out of business. I do want to wish everybody an amazing stitching weekend. I enjoy all of your videos, and I want to thank you for subscribing and saying hello and leaving comments. On the piece I'm doing right now, Tree of Hope by Mirabilia, I'm waiting to put my beads on at the end of the piece. And leave a comment below if that's how you do it. I did a lavender lace piece so many years ago, and I'm not sure if I did the beads as I was going along or at the end, but to me it makes sense to wait till at the end so that they don't fall off, or you want to iron the fabric first before you put those on. I would appreciate any comments. How long do you like videos? Do you like them 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Leave a comment below. I'd really like to see what people have to say. And I'm going to end with have an amazing stitching weekend. Until we meet again, happy stitching. Bye-bye.